In this video, I'm going to show you step by step the best way to find your first profitable Amazon online arbitrage product, even as a complete beginner starting from scratch that doesn't even know what online arbitrage is. So many beginners are doing the wrong methods and wasting tons of time. So if you watch this entire video, let me know any questions down below in the comments. SellerAmp Nation, you'll see the entire blueprint. Let's get right into it. So to start off, guys, the best way to sell on Amazon is not buying products bulk from wholesalers or buying products from China and overseas with private label and creating your own brand on Amazon. What makes the most sense is buying discounted name brand products from big retail websites like Kohl's, Walmart, and Target. Online arbitrage takes way less capital. You only need like 1 to 2K to start. You don't need like 5 to 10K with Amazon private label or wholesale, and it takes a lot less time too. Products like this yarn that's going for $30 here on Walmart for 9 units, and then we can see 3 units are actually selling over on Amazon for 26, so a 3-pack right here. And the only tool you need to get started with this stuff, guys, is SellerAmp SAS, which you can get a 2-week free trial of on our website, selleramp.com. So we can see right here, we can pick these up for $30.51 right here, and we can see they're going for 26 bucks over on Amazon. Plugging in this $30.51 buy cost for 9 units, we can see a 3-pack selling for 26. So we just want to divide this by 3. That's the nice thing is SellerAmp, you can do math within it right here. So we can see now all the numbers are green here, guys. So the BSR is good. We want to make sure we're staying below like a 200K. BSR above 30 estimated sales per month right there, right? And we can see $3 profit, 35% ROI. So that's not bad right there. So we want all these metrics green here. So for example, we can see nice product here. Now I'll take a look at another winning product and show you guys the process of actually finding more winning products too. Red Heart is an auto ungate brand, so you don't need to submit any documentation. If you don't believe me, go plug this ASIN in and see for yourself right there. After you hit request approval and apply to sell, it's going to let you list it immediately, but don't be afraid of ungating, guys. We have a full ungating troll on the channel that'll show you guys the entire process. These bog bags right here, we can see are going for 25 bucks in the buy box on Amazon. Taking a look at the velocity on this product, we can see 136K rank, not bad. 180 estimated sales per month right there as well. So taking a look, we can see over on Dick's Sporting Goods, they're going for 15 bucks. Now taking a look here on SellerAmp, we can see our max cost is $12.71 in order to be profitable. So plugging in 15, we can see not profitable, only $1.53 profit, so not quite where we want to be here. But this is where tons of beginners go wrong, guys, is they expect items to be profitable at the advertised price you see on a website, which isn't always the case. Almost always, there's a way to lower your buy cost and increase your profit margins. On Dick's Sporting Goods, there's actually 2 of them that you can combine to make a lot more winning products profitable. So for example, we know this listing is selling well, so people have got to be making money on it somehow. So if I scroll down here on Dick's Sporting Goods and see if there's any coupons at the bottom of the screen here, I can see there's actually $20 off 100. So now I can go ahead and see, okay, 100 divided by 15. So how many of these can I get to get that card above 100? Because it's $20, not 20%. So I want to do small carts just barely above 100. So we can see, so it's 7 units, 7 times 15 here, take off 20. Oops. So we can see 105 here, right? Take off 20 here. So we can see take off 20 divided by 7 right there. So we can see not bad. Now the system becomes profitable. And I can also stack on a discounted gift card from cardbear.com to go ahead and get even more margin back here too. We can see Dick's Sporting Goods gift cards currently like 4 to 6%. Average discount's actually higher here, so there's a good chance if you set a card bear alert, you can actually get it even higher here, maybe 8, 9% right there. We can see a couple days ago it was even 10% right here. So buying discounted gift cards is a really, really good tip too. As well, say we get like 5% off right here, so we can go ahead and take off that 5% right there. Negates a lot of the sales tax, and that's the name of the game. So you've seen a couple examples of winning products, but what most people think when they're a beginner to actually find winning products is actually the way you shouldn't do things. So they think you should do manual sourcing where you go to random websites and look through their clearance sections. Don't do that. What makes significantly more sense is just starting out on the Amazon side of things and doing what's called the storefront stalking method, where we look inside the storefronts of other sellers to see all the other products they're carrying. So for example, if we scroll down here, we can now see the list of other sellers that are carrying this product, and we want to open up the sellers that we know are making lots of profit, aka that have 25 plus reviews. Now, competing with sellers with lots of reviews or even 50 plus, 100 plus isn't a big deal when you're a beginner, because the buy box algorithm doesn't take into account reviews much at all, like a very, very small amount. So don't worry about competing with sellers with lots of reviews when you're new. That's totally cool here. So we can go ahead and open these guys up that have 25 plus reviews here. And then we can immediately see all the brands they carry, all the categories they carry, and see all the other stuff within their storefronts here. So immediately we can see all the brands these sellers carry, all the categories these sellers carry, and a bunch of vetted leads here that already have a good sales rank that I know arbitrage sellers are making money from. To be fair, though, I do happen to know that most of the time when you see video games, they're actually retail arbitrage, not online arbitrage. So, for example, this seller here, we can see, okay, yeah, like 6K, this DVD here. Take a look at that. 2K. I'm not a huge fan of selling listings Amazon's on when you're a beginner, so I'm not going to worry about those. 136K rank right here. And this is exactly how you want to find your first couple winning products, right? So I'm looking at the max cost, thinking, okay, what could I actually make money on here? Yeah, $10. And let's look a little heavy right there. But we can see, yeah, 9K. This looks pretty promising here, right? This coffee, 10K looks pretty promising right there. Max cost of 11 cents. Yeah, so I don't like that. 9K right here, 16. We'll take a look at that as well. We can see, yeah, 2K rank right looks pretty good here, right? So we can just open up a bunch of these listings that I know people are making money on because they have a good sales rank. And then we just need to go ahead and Google them to see what websites carry them. And then if we can make the numbers work on it. So the order of operations, start out on profitable reseller friendly products you see in our videos or just in people's storefronts like we're about to find here. Then open up the storefronts of the competitors, find all the good sales rank listings, Google them, see what websites carry those products and see if there's any margin on them or if you can create any margin, the latter being the most important. So then we just go ahead and search product title on Google here and we'd see Sunprint kits here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, these are $6 right here. Okay, so we would need to make sure if this is a legit website, which you typically do via taking a look on the Trustpilot on a specific retailer. So let's see, this is 12 by 4 by 4 or 8 by 12 here for $19.99. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's 8 by 12, unfortunately, there. So if we plug in $19.99 right there, we can see not profitable, no problem. Let's keep it moving here, right? Let's take a look at these guys too. Go ahead and plug these in on Google here. We can see, yeah, so we can buy one of them for $10. So there's probably some sort of coupon there, but even if we get like, 30% off, we'd still be paying 14 a pop, which is like break even. Definitely doesn't work on that. Take a look at these guys here. You can also scroll down and see the chart here as well. We can see Amazon was in stock on this, but Amazon was way higher than the buy box. Actually, it doesn't really matter to us. Right here, and we can see competition nicely trending down on that. So for example, 32 here, we'll go ahead and plug this in on Google here. Let's see. So let's see here, 2 by 33 here. Let's see, 10 centimeters, 1 by 10. 10.9 yards here. Let's see, 10.9 yards here. Okay, so I'd have to figure out if this site's legit here, but this looks pretty promising. Box page 3 by 32. So let's see, that's probably 3 of these then right here. So let's see if we're here at 27, you can typically find pictures of the labels too and compare them and see. Definitely not good on that guy. So we can see obviously not every product's profitable here, but a lot of stuff does become profitable right here. So for example, like 24 here, right? This is probably good with the same discount as the other one here. So we plug these guys in. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. Yeah, so it's $15 right here. So 15, right, times 7, right? Because we have that 20 off 100 plus coupon right here. So for example, right there, so minus 20 right here, take off that, boom, divided by 7 right there. Then we have that discounted gift card too as well. So we can see not bad whatsoever there, $6 profit, 51% ROI. And then you could go ahead and start from this listing too and storefront stock and find more profitable items from there. So literally that's the whole name of the game, guys. And we can see like this is an all-in arbitrage product here. We could then go ahead and pull the sellers that carry this and storefront stock there too, the sellers that have lots of reviews. So we could open up there. Boom, right here. Yeah, we can see 281 reviews right here. So open up here as well. And pretty quickly, we'd be able to find more leads from there too. And that's the name of the game. So don't overthink this stuff, guys. Literally, we could take a look at this guy too. 17, plug this in as well here. We can see, yeah, like this is probably good here. Let's see, yeah, 10.59 minus 20%. So 10.59 minus 20% here. So we can take a look. This honestly works if you're a beginner. I know that the profit's a little low, ROI is a little bit low, but remember, guys, this is after shipping, fees, sales tax, everything, and the volume's super, super good on this product. And Vitacost might have rewards, or we might be able to use tax exempt on this, for example, and the price might have been more in the past. And we'd see very recently, this has been going for as high as like $18 in the buy box. So if that gets back up there, this becomes profitable. And a listing with such good volume, you typically can get buy box higher than even where it shows on Keepa here as well in SellerAmp. So we can see not bad whatsoever there. That's the name of the game with the stuff. So if you have any questions about finding your first couple winning products here using SellerAmp, taking a look at the charts on SellerAmp right there, going ahead and making stuff good using different discounts, or the entire process of storefront stalking, look inside the storefronts of other sellers, by far the best way to find products is complete beginner. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you try 2 weeks free of SellerAmp on our website, selleramp.com. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.